As Formula One heads into the 2025 season, anticipation is at an all-time high. With Red Bull's dominance finally being broken in 2024, the sport finds itself in an exciting new era. Two teams have emerged as the clear frontrunners in the battle for the Constructors Championship: McLaren and Ferrari. Both squads have proven they have the performance, the personnel, and the ambition to lead Formula One into a new era. But as reports suggest, neither team is standing still. Instead, they are both planning significant revisions to their 2025 challengers, aiming to push the boundaries of performance in a way that could set the foundation for future dominance. McLaren, fresh off securing the 2024 Constructors Championship, is taking an aggressive approach with its 2025 challenger, the MCL39. The Woking-based team has signaled its intent to make radical changes to the design philosophy that carried it to victory. Rather than refining last year's successful car, McLaren is opting for a fundamentally different direction, with sources close to the team calling the alterations very significant. This is not simply a case of evolution. It's a deliberate step into the unknown, a strategy that comes with both high risks and potentially even greater rewards. A recent report from Italian publication La Gazzetta dello Sport has revealed that McLaren's upcoming car will incorporate forward-thinking concepts inspired by the 2026 F1 regulations, setting the stage for a major shift in design philosophy well ahead of the official rule changes. This aggressive approach aligns with a statement made by McLaren Racing CEO Zak Brown back in December, where he hinted at the team's new mindset and willingness to take bold risks. "We're going into next year at full strength," Brown told Motorsport.com. "I think we're in a different mindset now, in terms of the confidence of the team and the amount of bravery that the team is prepared to take in the development in next year's car." Rather than playing it safe, McLaren is embracing a risk-heavy strategy in an attempt to stay ahead of the competition rather than just keep pace with it. The team is not saying, "Let's just tweak a little here and there. The car is pretty good. We got some stuff on next year's car that is a brave risk. I think you only get to the front if you try and beat everyone," as opposed to the mindset we started this year with, which was like, "Let's just be as good as them." Brown's comments reflect a major shift in the team's mentality, one that could define McLaren's trajectory for years to come. And at the heart of this transformation is McLaren's new technical leadership, particularly Rob Marshall, the highly regarded engineer who joined from Red Bull. Marshall, who now serves as McLaren's technical director, has reportedly been instrumental in shaping the team's long-term development path. He is said to be spearheading efforts to begin integrating 2026 concepts into the 2025 car, a move that could give McLaren a strategic advantage when the new regulations come into effect. This approach makes sense given that the 2026 F1 regulations will bring dramatic changes, not only to the power units but also to aerodynamics, suspension, and other key design elements. While most teams are still in the early stages of planning, McLaren is already experimenting with dynamic aerodynamic concepts, ensuring that the team doesn't start from scratch when the new rules come into play. By introducing some of these innovations in 2025, McLaren hopes to gain crucial data and experience, essentially using next season as a real-world testing ground for 2026 technology. If successful, this could give the team a massive head start over its rivals once the new regulations take full effect. However, McLaren is not alone in this forward-thinking approach. Ferrari is also planning to take a bold leap with its 2025 challenger, implementing a sweeping set of changes that could reshape the Scuderia's fortunes. Much like McLaren, Ferrari has identified key similarities between the current regulations and the incoming 2026 framework, allowing them to introduce elements of their future concept a year early. One of the biggest changes expected in Ferrari's 2025 car is the adoption of a new pullrod front suspension layout, a departure from their traditional pushrod design. This could have major implications for weight distribution, aerodynamics, and overall mechanical grip, potentially giving the team a crucial advantage in low-speed corners, one of their historical weaknesses. By refining these elements early, Ferrari hopes to leap ahead in 2026, much in the same way that Mercedes did with its hybrid engine dominance in the early 2010s. The big question now is, will this aggressive approach from McLaren and Ferrari pay off? History has shown that taking bold risks in F1 can yield massive rewards, but it can also lead to disaster if the concept doesn't work as expected. McLaren's 2024 resurgence was built on steady progress and refinement, and the team must ensure that it doesn't lose ground by straying too far from what made the MCL38 so successful. Ferrari, too, is no stranger to taking high-risk gambles, and while some have paid off in the past, others have left them struggling to recover. Both teams will have to walk a fine line between innovation and stability, ensuring that their ambitious concepts don't backfire. However, the potential reward is enormous. If McLaren and Ferrari get it right, they could position themselves as the dominant forces in F1, setting the stage for a new era of competition at the top. The 2025 season is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent memory, not just because of the on-track battles, but because of the technical chess match happening behind the scenes. McLaren and Ferrari are not just trying to win in 2025, they are setting themselves up for a new era of dominance in Formula One. With Red Bull facing uncertainties, Mercedes still rebuilding, and Aston Martin eager to join the fight, the grid has never been more competitive or unpredictable. So, as the 2025 cars hit the track for pre-season testing, one question remains. Will these extreme strategies turn McLaren and Ferrari into the unstoppable forces of the new era? Or will they prove to be costly miscalculations that send them down a road of instability? One thing is for sure, Formula One is about to get even more exciting. Hello, McLaren faithfuls. Stand a chance of winning $1,000 by hitting that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss any McLaren and F1 updates with relaxing ASMR elements. Your support is what keeps this incredible community growing stronger every day. It costs you nothing to like and subscribe, but it helps the channel tremendously. Let's continue the conversation and share our passion for McLaren and F1 together. As a YouTube member, you can also discover my journey as a passionate creator navigating life with challenging disabilities. Despite the obstacles, I'm determined to follow my dreams and share my love for McLaren and F1 with the world. By becoming a YouTube member, you'll not only be supporting my dream, but you'll also gain access to exclusive content, including untold stories of legendary F1 drivers and much more. Your support can truly make a difference in my life, helping me continue to do what I love. Join McLaren Faithful's membership below and enjoy.